What up, Moogle Mob? Physics Bang here. Saw there was an async I missed from Squishy Panda. And I figured I would hop on in here and do a talk through because I haven't done one for this one yet, and I haven't done one today, or I think yesterday, so I am due. So let's see how this one goes. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Love-hate this start. Control, blitz, and health. Bleh, bleh. Okay. Control, blitz, and health. Alright, so when it comes to Edgar starts, you want to have him in the front of your party, always. And you want to make absolutely sure, sometime early game, that you go to World of Ruin, South Figaro, and see what's in the shops for half price. Edgar gets half price from both of the Figaro castles, and only World of Ruin, South Figaro. So keep that in mind. We are looking for dried meat, so that's definitely on the top of our list of things to do, and now it's no longer on our list because we already found it. Perfect. We do want earrings and rods and the usual things that we're looking for in any seed for Moogle Cup. We also want Atlas armlets, potentially, be on the lookout for Genji gloves and all that good stuff. Nothing of importance in Narsh. Now, I know you can do World of Ruin, go into the engine room, and then do the throne, but we don't have a lot of free checks on this seed, so I'm more than willing to just head on over here, and we'll hit up Figaro Castle right now. We can get some loot, and then we can check the shops here. He gets half off in Figaro Castle, so hopefully we can find some sleeping bags for half off, warp stones, any kind of things that we need, and get it for half price. Oh, well, that's cool. Immediate calmness protection with Golem. I'd like to see some better items to sell, because right now I don't have a ton of gold, nor do I have a lot of things to sell. So we'll see. Get a bunch of those, some of those, get some warp stones, get some remedies, maybe even more. Partisan sells pretty good. Flame sells pretty good. We will get a bunch of these, and we'll get a few of those too. Why not? Now we don't have to worry about getting imped during Kefka. Still looking for sleeping bags, so it'd be nice if they're here. Ribbon is just free money. Alright, so no sleeping bags, unfortunately, but half off Revivifies are nice. We're out of here. I think I'm going to hit up returners because I would like Super Balls or something else, so I don't mind going there. Take a little bit of extra time during my looting path, but who cares, right? If I find the cool thing and other people don't find the cool thing because they skipped returners, then that's just more of a head start for me. And you really can't argue with the density of chests in here. Two empty and a Phoenix down. Great. Sure, I'm glad I came here. 10 out of 10 storage room for the returners. They're really slumming it. No wonder they had to request the help of a small brainwashed child. At least the memento ring sells for something, I suppose. That's cool. I got those. More dried meat? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to World of Ruin and do World of Ruin South Figaro right now. If I feel the need to go to World of Balance afterwards, I shall. So, right on about the north, or the southeast side of this on World of Balance puts you right next to World of Ruin, South Figaro. I've mentioned it in other videos, but I like to fly where I need to in the World of Balance and then switch to World of Ruin when I'm where I need to be. That way I don't have to fly around with strafing, which is really slow, and I don't have to worry about triggering Dune Gaze when I'm not strafing. I don't have to fly much. Loot has been atrocious, I have to say. Really, really bad. We need better than this. But I do appreciate finding some really cheap earrings. I'm gonna get 2 more anyway. Might as well. They're half price. We'll just get all 6. It's very rare in any seed you ever need more than 6 earrings. And frequently it's overkill by the time you have enough characters to use all of them. Oh baby. See, this is why we do it. This right here. This is why we come here. Now I have a ribbon somewhere. Where'd it go? The ribbon. And I think that's good enough. We'll just pick up a couple Super Balls, and we're gonna keep the Mega Elixir in mind. If we don't have really good healing or anything, by the time we are gonna go to Kefka's Tower, we can just come here and pick up a couple Mega Elixirs for half price. Unfortunately, we got nothing else of note from the shops. We were hoping for a big weapon, rods, etc. But you know what? I'll take Super Balls. I'll take Super Balls. Because what that's going to end up looking like right now, that makes my path look like the belt into Trench. And then we'll go into... we'll probably switch to World of Ruin and do Yeti stuff into the dragon and use the dragon, or the... what are they called? Super Balls to take out the dragon up there. But we don't really have a good source of early game offense right now, which is a little distressing. So hopefully the basement here gives us something. As of right now, I'm probably going to do World of Balance South Figaro and just get more loot, because the loot thus far has been very uninspiring, shall I say. We have very little offense. No shields, no rods, just a couple Super Balls. Almost inclined just to pick up more Super Balls for half off while I'm here, but no. I got a Zen Thief to buy. Another ribbon for money. And a bunch of trash. Great. Bad loot. So anytime I have a seed that has particularly bad loot, that means I'm probably going to do some heavier shopping to try and solve the early game. Because right now, I don't got much. I have a Yeti with no Atlas Armlet. I have an Esper that's not going to do any damage because it's Golem. So, you know, we need a way to solve early. Maybe that Esper will teach us something, but we need a way to learn it. We need to get through fights without it first. Let's check the shops here. We'll do the front looting. See what we can find. Force armor is never a bad thing, even if we just sell it. Red jacket's great because that goes straight on Edgar. Immediate Merton protection. We're looking for Atlas armlets, hero rings, that kind of thing. Also that. I don't think we have enough things to sell to get it. We have the force armor. Is that enough? 59k. We'll sell the green beret and ninja gear. Beads and curing. Okay. Yes. We also have a built-in dragoon here, so if we have a way to get a dragoon build going, like a weapon that we can use, then we consider that. Maybe we find fixed dice, maybe we find sniper, maybe we find, you know, things that are a little more typical for using jump builds, like an Aura Lance. All those work just fine. Even an Atma Pogo can work really good. I used that to great effect fairly recently. Jump will increase the damage of your attack by 1.5 times if it's not a spear. Oh my good lord. Now I need a lot of money. Now I need a lot of money. Suddenly, money is very premium. Where can I go to loot more? Thamasa? Going to Thamasa? Probably. Let's hit Thamasa for a little bit of extra monies. Hopefully we get something decent out of the barrels here. Illumina's for sale? Yeah, I'll sell that X-Ether. Yeah, I'll sell that Crystal Mail. I'll sell whatever I need to get that Illumina and get this seed going. An Atlas Armlet. I will take that. Pack Stars. It's gonna be one of those money-hungry seeds. to do better than that. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, terrible loot. Oh, my goodness. Come on, game. Looking for rods and stuff. Pearl rods. I'm not going to spend money on that. Not when there's Illuminas and Experience Eggs for sale and I have a Genji Glove. Alright, let's see what I can sell. I'll sell this. Sell that too. I'll sell basically everything. 36,000? I don't think that's going to be enough. It's not looking like we're going to be able to get it right now. A bit greedy fishing this hard for it, but so be it. I'm going to do one last thing of looting, and this is super overkill, and we're obviously not going to be able to afford the Zen Thief, but there's loot here. I'm just going to fish for something that'll let me afford that Illumina, so I at least have a start. Because I have an Experience Egg and everything, I'm ready for it right now. It's not ideal this early in the seed, but it's still, like, good. It'll still really solve the seed early, and then later on when I get more money, I pick up a second one. Odd Bracelet and Wall Ring, I'll sell them both. As I figure out where they are. Pod Bracelet, I'll sell this. Sell the Wall Ring, I'll sell the Ethers. More red jackets. Rune Edge. I don't know how much that Illumina costed though. Little shoes and stuff like that. Okay. Shuriken is not gonna do it. I don't know how much that Illumina was. This is a tremendous amount of time kicking the seed off, but I found no rods. All I have is 2 Super Balls. And I just need... I need that Illumina. I have no other offense right now. I sold all my defense to get it. So, you know... I got a few more barrels I can check. Just for last-ditch effort. Last-ditch effort. And then I don't know what I'm going to do, because I have nothing else to loot. Gross. Come on. Enough with the items. Gold Lance sells. I'll take it. It doesn't sell well, but I'll take it. Big money, no whammies. Huge whammies. Got it. Thank you. Alright, let's see what we gotta do. I'm gonna get this Illumina. I got something I can sell, I'm sure. We've done one check in 12 minutes, so this is a really, really rough start to get off the ground. Really, really rough. 59k. Alright. Charm Bangle. Oh. Rune Edge. There we go. We have successfully done it. At long last, after looting the entire planet, we've done it. We did it. Now we can finally move on with the game, and then when we have another, like, 56 or whatever thousand gold, we'll come back and pick up the second one. I just really needed to find a way to start the seed. I don't know why I did that. Okay, let's equip, like, our 2 pieces of armor. Our 1 Esper. Actually, we don't need to do any of that right now. We just need to take this off. I will equip him with that so he has something to attack with. This is the check that you want to do first before you fight any fights, because you are guaranteed to only have a Lobo. Every random encounter you get into in the game, and the Pearl Dragon, and the Senor Behemoth can appear here if you've killed them as bosses as well. So, first thing you want to do if possible is to come here and knock this out before you do any sort of checks, or any sort of encounters and fights. This is very tempting. I kind of wish I had done this before, because I could have done the sealed gate and gotten loot that way, but alas. Sword tech is pretty good. Okay, so let's go Experience Egg. I'm going to do Atlas for now. And you can have running shoes. You, earring, earring, you, earring, earring. You, little charm, okay. Now, what is that Esper? A really good one with Merton. Yummy, 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 yummy. But you don't need it. You do, though. Okay. Well, I was going to do Trench, but I would rather get more progression first. I'm just going to go down here and do this. Just going to go ahead and loot the armory. Finish this checkup, see what we get that way. If I can get one rod from loot, that would be pretty good. Yeah, there was some pretty good stuff to sell here. I could have kept some of my armor. Alright, so as of right now, like Sword Tech is not a very good early game skill, but Sword Tech 1 does ignore physical defense, so that's helpful. Even if she doesn't have a weapon to use it with right now. We don't have Cyan, so we can't get unlocked Sword Tech. What else do we have? Like Blitz? Not that great. A lot of the things we have are not good early and can come into their own later on. That doesn't help us right now. I am actually considering taking this fight. I think I will. Now that I've done the Velt, I can come here and do this. Save. And let's equip everybody else with stuff. That's all we really needed. Did I save? I don't even know. It's getting late. And we will do the thief here. A decent grind spot. Especially if this is something stupid like Gigantos, which I've had before several times. About to say, this guy should be dead. Okay, it got us off level 3, which will make the trench a little more safe. So when we go do the trench, we won't be at level 3 HP anymore. We might be able to withstand an attack or two. Oh, good, flame shield. Something. We now have 2 pieces of calmness protection. And a fire rod, hell yeah. My Moogle for the Moogle Cup always says that I'm like the Merton Master, which is funny because I was never like that before, but now I am always on the hunt for Merton protection. Always. If it's around, I'm going to be counting it. Man, I found 20,000 gold here. If I had just done the Velt first, found Terra, went here, I'd had plenty of money. We're almost to the point where we could just get another Illumina right now, but we haven't even checked Zen Thief yet, so I think double Illumina is not really worth it right now, but it will be later, 1000%. So I need to put the Flame Shield on Edgar. Your Illumina and Ragnaroks won't auto, like, magic crit if you don't have any magic. So putting the Flame Shield on will allow me to get a magic command, and thus auto crit. There's another shield that's 3 pieces of Merton protection. We're almost there. I saw a red jacket in Albrook, so let's keep that in mind. Red jacket in Albrook. But for now, we're going to go check Zen Thief. See if we can't afford it. Doing lots of flying around today. 22k high tier, I'll take it. That's pretty close to like how much you would get back for a high tier. And we already have the money for it, so let's do it. Give me something good. Oh, Merton protection, we're done. We have Merton. Merton's already ready. Just gotta learn Merton, and that's it. We're ready to put things in the microwave for the rest of the seed. Obviously, we need to get enough MP for it. Once we do, nuking time. Still need sleeping bags. I haven't gotten any. There they are. But now I need money again. What am I selling? That? Tempest. That's all good. I can probably get by with 20 something. Okay. After all the dead checks, let's go finally do the trench. Thankfully, the red jacket is the Merton protection for Edgar. So I don't have to worry about... Oh man, he can't use any shields. That's super sad. Can he... Oh man, so we don't have it. Oh well. I'll do that. I might just have to put the Yeti into the microwave. You know, if he doesn't want to equip a shield, I don't know what he wants from me. Let's tent. This is not the fastest start to a seed in the world, so we're going to have to make up some time somehow. With all these dead checks, that's not really very promising either. But we got rods now, so it's fine. Everything's fine. This was a seed that did not provide super fast, obvious starting offense without just tons of money. I would not want to start this with just, like, Blitz. That's unpleasant. You do very little damage. Blitz and a Yeti could probably do it, but it's just not fun. This is a good fight, so I will just go ahead and crack my rod right now. Get these guys out of my face. Quick experience. Get us caught up a little bit more. Get Edgar doing stuff, like getting a little stronger before he has to start swinging the Illumina, because in general, this game with physical attacks really wants levels. So early game, you're not going to do a whole lot with a big stick. This is not a good fight. Really bad. I didn't mean to help. Here we are. Did it anyway. Oh, well. Dispatch will finish it. We're at 80 chests. We're going full loot goblin this time, y'all. Full loot goblin. Let's see if we can somehow get a sub 110, even with an extremely slow start like this. We're like 10 minutes behind schedule right now. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh well, too late now. That dancer really likes to throw weapons at you. She does a lot of damage. So I meant to attack her with Edgar. Failed to do so. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I'm always scared of dancers. There's waist shakes, there's throwing weapons at you that can kill you early. They're just unpleasant. Another one of these? You have Merton already, so I want to switch that Esper over to Gao. That way we're just getting prepared. I am more than willing to sacrifice the Yeti on the altar of the microwave, though. So, if you're a Yeti fan and you don't want to watch them get cooked, avert your eyes. If I don't get a character here, then I'm probably just going to go switch over to World of Ruin, check the Coliseum before I start nuking the Yeti, and see what we can get there. And then we'll find a character. Oh, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We'll just put Edgar in the Coliseum instead. I love finding Locke here. Locke can equip shields and Yeti can't, so Yeti is gone. The offense this seed wants to give me, he is not in the picture for me. I always like to pick up a True Knight just in case I come across a VK build later. We just found Locke, which is the natural VK user. There's rags, but I don't care about rags because the Illuminas are actually cheaper and also better. So, no need to worry about Ragnaroks for sale. Okay, let's go ahead and do Coliseum now. We looted a lot of things in Sealed Gate. Normally I would use Yeti in this situation, but I don't need to use Yeti. I will just use Edgar, who is a physical attacker, all the same. I do need to do something before I forget, and that is take Golem and move it here. We can also sort of pass around some shields a little bit. He doesn't need any more. You could just take the Flame Shield, and we're just gonna... I don't know if I saved or not. I'm brain dead right now. Let's see what we can do in the Coliseum here. I wouldn't mind a big weapon. Fixed dice. The seed does not require fixed dice. I know I said I have like fixed dice jumper, but I also have Terra, and I also have Edgar. So as long as I can either acquire or buy 3 or 2 more swords, then I have a gauntlet user of a big sword, and I have a Genji glove user of 2 big swords. Magic urns, huh? This is unnecessary, so I'm just gonna warp stone out of here. I only have 1 Esper, so what am I gonna need all that magic power for? I have nothing that needs an offering, so I'm not gonna worry about doing the monsters in a box right now. Don't think it's necessary. Let's get the weapon shop. I'm trying to decide if I feel like checking the first shield, and I think I will. I don't even know what skill Locke has, but I'm not sure I care at the moment. Another Genji glove. So that means I can get 3 more Illuminas or Ragnaroks in some way, some fashion. Then I will have double Genji users. And then I can get 1 more and just go with a gauntlet on Locke or whatever, right? So we could just do nothing but physical attackers. Unfortunately, we need something along the lines of whatever 6 times 4 is. 240,000 gold somehow. So I don't know if I'm going to make that much money throughout the seed to be able to get that many Illuminas. Fun idea. It's not going to happen. So we got to hope a dragon gives us some. And then we just adapt from there. Edgar's probably got the highest vigor. He usually does. And then Terra is usually going to be better than Locke at vigor. So that's my assumption, is Genji goes on Edgar, Gauntlet goes on Terra, and then we sort of go from there. Odin is not that great, so we're just going to slap it on her, call it a day. It had life too. Really good healing spell. Come here, little brat. Puppy dog dragon. We have yeah, super balls for this. I'll throw them both if I must. It would appear that I must. Then we just attack. Unfortunately, not enough. We have like fire 2 and stuff like that, so we'll just switch it up. Oh, you know what? Silly me. You. Get that curse shield on, buddy. Get that curse shield on. I think you have fire 2, so we'll just cast that. Didn't matter. That's a 5 fight curse shield. Why would I not do that? Okay, got some more Merton going on. Another flame shield. Now we're just going to be throwing shields to crack them. We're going to be healing so much with Merton, it's going to be stupid. You keep the curse shield for now. Yeah, you can have flame shield. Oh yeah, we're going to be good. We're going to be sitting pretty. I don't think I'm going to use Merton until I get that curse shield decursed, obviously, because, you know, that wouldn't be good. to immediately kill him just to cast a spell. Tentacles. Tentacles is fine. Let's do here. You also do that. Bottom left one is ice element, so it takes more damage from fire. Just think Pokemon weaknesses. We'll just attack the upper ones, which have less HP. And then we will use ice on this one, which is fire element. Again, we use our physical attacker to attack the weaker one with less HP. Irrelevant because you're dead. Still irrelevant because you're dead. Thank you. Just felt like wasting my time. What else is new? Where am I going to go after this? Probably going to go to Welk. I'll do Welk, get the back of Welk Cave, which is the weapon shop reward I didn't take, which is Genji Glove. And then I will go and do Kefka at Narsh. You know what? I forgot that... Man, we're like all multiples of 20. I'm going to be safe and go save. It's like, 15 seconds lost. But if you're going to be this many multiples of 5 at once, that's unacceptable. It's a bit too risky for me. I'm going to check that Esper real quick. Not very good, and I don't even care to equip it. You go to this left hole and just keep holding left. Puts you right in line with the bridge. A little minor optimization. That's of course assuming you're not going to get the monster in a box, which was in that cave in the back. Sure. No worries here. So, time-based fight, we just have to, it's between, I don't know, 10 seconds and 60 seconds or some nonsense, so it could be a fast fish, it could be a slow fish. Obviously, we hope for fast fish, but most of the time it just ends up being mediocre fish. See if this wastes a little bit more time. I'll actually purposely use slow stuff on these guys, because we just have to wait anyway. Case in point. I'm gonna just do it again. Command for this is left, left, down, down, right. Or quarter circle forward. If you're, sorry, half circle forward if you are a fighting game fan. And we have a slow fish. Lovely. Like 45 seconds now, so it should be any second. This should kill. Dang, homie's still alive. Little extra of you, Rizzo Pass. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but if you close all your menus, like I did there where I had everybody queued up for something before the fight is over, you actually save a bit of time. The game has to close out those windows at the end of the fight, so if it doesn't have to do it, then you just learn it, or you close out faster. And throughout the course of the seed, it's not going to save you a lot of time, but it's probably in upwards of 10, 15 seconds throughout the whole seed, which matters. And it's super easy to do if you just think about closing your menus or queuing your characters up. You can make some headway there, just quick, easy optimization. So we decided we're going to do Welk. Let's stick with the plan. We'll do Welk. up to Kefgut Narsh. That'll bring us right back down. Then we will go to Tunnel Armor. And then, if that's not something, I'll probably check Zozo before going to Phoenix Cave. I didn't start with Lock, so Phoenix Cave isn't as appealing to me right now, but I'll do it if I must. Smooth old DG here. Nobody dead. You love to see it. Thank you for the proc. That is a glorious proc. I'm going to play this a little slow because I don't want to crack my fire shields. That's going to be free healing for the rest of the seed with Merton. We're just going to take this a little slow. He shouldn't be very threatening. Famous last words, right? Could have gone for a proc there, homie. I'm going to wait. Like most undead, he doesn't like fire, and he also doesn't like Pearl, so use them both. Target them weaknesses. This is the one thing he can do that's going to hurt me pretty badly. Don't kill. Ooh, it's probably going to kill. Oh well. Not the end of the world, but we were trying to get the curse shield ready. Alas. I'll close my menus. Even if you just defend, that works too. Doesn't matter. As long as the menus are closed, it's going to save you like around a second or something every fight. Every little bit counts. Doomgaze, good experience, but no magic points, which is pretty sad. Genji Glove for later. And to check towards Skip. That's one thing that I like about it. Weapon Shop and Terra together is a pretty good combo for Skip. When I do Terra, I do like to go do Kefgut Narsh. You're already halfway up anyway. And this just warps you back down when you're done. It's not a very long check as long as you don't just come up here raw from all the way at the entrance of Narsh. And no character, but I'm okay with that because we're just kind of short on Espers right now. Whirlwind and Reflect. Yeah, nothing we really... Oh, you know what? We didn't get any skill points on that. Any magic points, so just do this. I don't really want to waste my time taking grind fights here, but I'll take one just to see if it's a good one. Kind of a good habit to get into. I can go down here and check these before, and then I can get right back to my waiting spot for the Narsh, the Kefgut Narsh skip. And the timing doesn't change at all. Really? Really? This is what we're doing? Thank you for wasting my time. I'm very glad they didn't have MP. They might have killed me. So now I can run back over here where you normally wait for Kefgut Narsh skip and not waste any time at all. Now we're on the exact same timing we would have been otherwise. Wait for the guy to run right and go. Oh, we'll be just fine here, I think. Maybe, possibly. I think that's skip, or that's Curse Shield, because we took the one grind. Perfect. Alright. Merton is officially ready. Okay, my next plan was to go to Tunnel Armor, so we just follow along. Current route in my head is Tunnel Armor, Zozo, Phoenix Cave. Now, the one thing that threatens me right now is going to be Magimaster, because I have no way to deal with him that I know of. Let me just make absolutely sure everyone's got flame shields on. Oh yeah, we are in business. Now we're basically immortal. Even if I can't hurt the boss with it, I can still just use Merton and heal myself to full with a spell cast while also doing damage. So Final Kefka's not going to be able to do anything to me. I'll just do fire too. I think he's dead. Merton's cool and all, but yeah. It's a little longer than a fire 2 cast. Alright, no character. Sad, sad. I'm gonna check it. Phantom. Magic power +2. Love to see it. You can't. Oh, hi, Shote. Didn't know that was there. Sure, you need Merton. And you're on Odin right now. It's just life 2. We'll keep it for some healing utility since we have nothing else yet. Off to Zozo. Five, 7 at 40, given the shenanigans of trying to find offense in the seed. It's okay. It's okay. I've had worse. Okay, so after this, I'll go ahead and suck it up and do Phoenix Cave. We'll take the dragon while we're there, too. Not every day you get to do a Phoenix Cave dragon. Kind of annoying because, you know, there's the whole thing of I have Merton and then it throws a fireballs at me, but whatever. What you gonna do, right? Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for the free heal, buddy. Got lots of ice spells for you, homie. Got lots of ice spells for you. Probably dead, but if not, this'll kill. You saw there, I just closed it at the last second before it started the actual fight closeout. You do it at exactly the right time, another window won't close up, and you get to close it before the game does it for you, and you actually save a little bit of time. Oh, thank you very much. I'm not going to switch my team anymore. I think we're where we need to be. Celis is great, but I don't need her. That gives us some super rapid fire checks, too. And maybe make up some time here. I wonder what my money's looking like. I wonder if I can sell enough for that second Illumina. Let's go see what we can do. See what we can work with here. I'm going to do a bit of equipping to make sure everybody's got, like, the best thing they can have. Because our armor is trash. 9,000. What do we got here? Force shield? Sure. I don't know about the Aegis shield, though. You know what? I do think about the Aegis shield, because I'm using other shields. 9,636, not quite enough. What can we get rid of? Dirk's not going to do it. I don't need a hyper wrist. Okay. Alright. Go do basement. That might be the last sword we get to have. I don't think I'm going to have enough money to buy anymore. Well, it would have been really nice if it was in the half-off version over in World of Ruin, but it's not. We can wish as much as we want, but not going to happen. Cyan, okay. So I'm thinking maybe we just do Doma Dream instead of Imtech. It'll give us 3 chances to get the Esper we need, and even if we get a character, we're 1 check closer to skip or character skip. And we have a peekable and a couple fast ones to do too. We got Mobliz. We could even peek the cave to trigger the Figaro Castle engine room. Do that. We can do Doma Siege, because you can see if it's a character as soon as you get in there. I think we can make this work. No, I gotta do one thing real quick, and that's switch out the Atlas for the Genji and double Illus. I just need to check one thing. I gotta make sure he has a red jacket. He does. Alright. Red jacket's not gonna absorb fire, so homie's not gonna be getting free heals all day long, but he has 2 Illuminas. You know, Illuminas are the best armor in the game. Still don't know how I'm going to take care of Magimaster if I run into him, though. We just don't got a way to do it. Don't got a way to do it as far as I can tell. Unless somebody has Berserk and I don't know it. Doma Dream is awesome. It's 3 checks with only 2 bosses. Just a bunch of running, but the timing is great. So you can't actually use Merton on this guy. You would think you could, but no, you can't. I've mentioned this in other seeds that I've ran, but Merton is 2 elements. It is wind and fire. And the way the game determines weaknesses and how damage works in this game is it will always check for absorb first, and if that works, it'll absorb. And then it will check for negation, and then it will check for damage. So if they absorb or negate, that's always going to take effect first. That takes precedence. Now, fire, he's weak against, so that would be damage. But the problem is it's wind. And homeboy here, he negates every other element, except for ice, which he absorbs. So you would end up with fire doing damage, but ice doing negation. Or sorry, wind being negated, and therefore negating would take precedence. And he would not take damage from the fire. A little confusing, but essentially, if any of the elements of a spell are going to be negated or absorbed, then that is what's going to happen, even if they're weak or would have taken damage to the other element of the spell. And I've fallen into that little trap a few times. I'm like, ooh, look at the ice chicken. I'm going to be able to put him in the microwave. Nope. You're not. You can try, but he's going to break your microwave. Okay, so ideally, I mean, we have all of our espers now. We already have unlocked. 100%. We didn't get a character here, therefore I'm not going to chase character skip. How many checks do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 total? Okay, well, we're going to get regular skip. So no matter what, we're getting skip in this seed, and we're going to get it pretty quick, too. I was thinking about doing the dragon, but I don't think it's necessary. I'm going to do a dragon in Kefka's Tower anyway. You just do Doma Siege. Like, dragon is slower, but I get magic and more levels, and a high tier item. But Doma's faster. But I feel like I have enough offense just with Edgar alone. So we're just going to go with that. Let's see what that Esper is real quick. Palador, Bolt 3, I like it. Ultima and Magic 2 is good, but we need Mute, and those are level, oh god. They're 1x learning rate. I don't care about Ultima. She has Merton. Ultima doesn't really matter. Ultima will help if we run into Doomgaze, though, or Magimaster. We just do this, and he's probably dead. Never mind. Oh, he's dead. Okay. This will be our last Esper. Put us at 18 checks, I do believe. 19 will be Dome of Siege, straight into Tower. Middle, we'll do Atma or Toilet Atma into Dragon. That'll be 21 check skip. And that will teach us some spells that we need, like Ultima and Mute, because we don't have that otherwise. Check the throne. Cool. All right, let's do Dome of Siege. We have to switch worlds, but it's fast, so it's worth it. One of the fastest checks in the game that has a boss in it, because you just walk in and kill it. All right, so you have Odin. Still learning life too. Of course you are. Alexander? There's Doom, and there's Quick as well. My. I think I would love him to learn Quick. Times 20, so he'll get it. Golem, you are having Mute as well. I guess you can do that if you want. Lots of level 3 spells that we just can't really learn right now. Life 2, we need it. Alright, it's fine. I hate that a lot of these Espers have low learn rates, so it's been hard. And the bosses we've been fighting have been trash. Like Ultroses and low level crap. Another thing I can't put in the microwave. Come on, game. Let me have some fun, would you? I would say it's very rude of you, but also I take 0 damage from this, so who cares? I think he's dead. Alright, so the main damage we have right now is just going to be Merton. That's it for my magic casters anyway. That's it. That's all we got. We did get Quick on Edgar, which means he's just going to be an absolute force to be reckoned with. Another Flame Shield. Can't wait to crack that on Final Kefka. Alright, let's do Kefka's Tower. We'll do middle, kill the 2 bosses. GG's. And then we'll just hop back in with Skip. There, and there. Obligatory Yeti on the airship where he belongs. So Edgar's pretty much going to go on his own in the middle. And then, you know what, we need to do a couple things here. We do need to switch some things around because she's still learning Ultima, and I kind of need it. So we'll wait on that. He's learned Quick, so let's get some other stuff we might need. Fire 3 is not one of them. None of this is one of them. Where's the Strength Esper? Oh, great. Lock. Still learning Mute. You are still learning Life too. Good lord, these are terrible, terrible learn rate Espers. Good god. Feels like an ultra. Actually, it feels worse than an Ultra Sleek Seed. I don't think Life 2 is a ×1 spell. Guardian. This is a very good time to go ahead and start quicking. We haven't learned any Bolt 3 nonsense at all. But he is certainly Mertonable. He is good magic points though, so we'll learn all the things we needed to learn. Shouldn't need Quick again. This other Merton plus these 2 attacks should finish him, we hope. If not, I got another Merton with his name on it, but he did. We're probably not ever learning Ultima on anybody else, so at least two people did. Offering is completely worthless to me. I would like Terra to learn like an additional level 3 spell, like Bolt 3. I would like him to learn Fire 3. Great, so we have a little bit of coverage. And you already have Ultima. Wick, I guess, is fine. I don't need it, but I guess if we desperately need to do something with 2 characters or 2 attacks. I just want elemental coverage on the other 2. So Locke has Ultima, which is great. That means we have Magimaster coverage there. Okay, here's what we don't want. We don't want to proc, so please don't. The issue is going to be what is going to happen with Edgar if he runs into Magimaster. And what's going to happen to Edgar if he runs into Magimaster is we have to reset out. So that means our biggest risk is going to be Edgar down the middle. So we should do our skip, put our characters in, and run Edgar first. We need to make sure he's not going to get hung up. If he gets hung up, we need to reset, go to our save before skip, put an Illumina or an Ultima user there, and finish it that way. Okay, I love that. So let's go ahead and equip that to Terra right now. I'm going to gauntlet her. We'll keep a... Yeah, you can have an earring. You have 2 earrings already. Yeah, feeling good. We can start equipping actual stuff. Phantom is great. You don't matter as much. You are the worthless one. And you can have Shoat for tier 1. Great. If you put all your characters in the airship, they get a free heal. That's what I'm going to do. Free heal, MP, and HP. Love it. Because we're feeling uncertain on one of the lanes, we absolutely would like to make sure we save out here. One thing I'd also like to do is just double check armor one more time, because it's just trash. But we're just going to have to deal with trash, I think. So be it. Middle lane first. Terra can go left. She's buff. He can go here. And these 2 guys can go on the right. And we'll just leave the Yeti where he's at. I don't care. I don't need him. He's more of a liability than anything else. He's probably just going to get murtened into the ground anyway. So Terra has Ultima. Locke has Ultima. So they should be okay on their respective lanes. Just old Eddie boy here. We're hoping Quick and Illuminas can get us through these 2 bosses without any incidents. So this guy's a bit of a spicy boy. I'm just going to swing and hope I don't proc. If I proc, he can get a little aggressive with me. So this guy's weird. If you hit him with Flare or Pearl, he will counter with something disgusting. And at max scaling like this, there's a pretty okay chance that you get Gonered, Grand Trained, just some kind of nastiness. Thank you for not doing that on Edgar and wasting my time. I did Quick because if I don't proc, then he won't die. But I did proc, so it didn't matter. So technically wasted time here, but it was the safe way. He's very dead now. Very, very weak to Pearl. I will go ahead and save, but I'm not going to save over my skip. I'm going to keep that escape save at the top ready. Okay, this is very ideal. Great. Now, if she charms Edgar, I can just attack with him. And as long as I attack before that charm hits, he'll still hit and charm won't even work. That is on Celis, and I do not care. I would rather Quick, so... whatever she's going to do is just completely irrelevant to me. Case in point. Good night. It's like, get charmed, get wrecked. If I can get a single proc, I'd be pretty happy with that. Proc? Edgar, you're worthless, dude. Absolutely worthless. This could have been over already. You caused yourself to take that damage. That was your fault. You know what? When I do Terra, I'm going to actually take off the Atlas Armlet. I'm not going to do that. I forgot that I only had one of them, and it was supposed to go on Edgar. Silly me. So I don't think... Oh, I have one. Okay. They'll just do this. Great. Let's go. I don't think I saved. Oh, well. Earrings, earrings. All right, great. This is the Merton and or Ultima party. Looks like we're doing Ultima on this one. And we don't have any good bolt stuff. So, got a bolt shield maybe? Got a nice shield we don't need. Let's crack that. Still might do 9,999. Not enough to kill though, so one more Ultima all to finish the job. Please don't kill. Thank you so much. And if he doesn't die, then ice too, I suppose. Inferno's weak to bolt. Even though he's called Inferno, you'd think he might be weak to ice. No, he's weak to bolt. The only one who has bolt is Terra, so womp womp. Let's go ahead and sleeping bag, and we're gonna switch out the Moogle Charm for some earrings. Save it up, and hope that Terra has no issues on the left lane so we can get going. I mean, as you can see, we are not getting a sub 110 here, but that's okay. Seed said no. It do be like that sometimes. But it does go to show you can have a really slow start and just kind of pick it up from there. Oh, this is a perfect Ultima fight. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She's gonna revive, but how much do I care? Because I'm just gonna Ultima again and kill them both. Oh man, I just did that too early. But you know what I got? Chainsaw. Maybe we get really lucky. It's not gonna hit idiot on the bottom left. If we get super lucky, this chainsaw will do the instant death and kill Larry, and then we both laugh. Oh, it doesn't matter because he died. Lame. Bolt 3, I guess. Game said I can't have a cool chainsaw kill on a weak Cyan. What I'd love to see is float on a character, and then I could just nuke down tier 1, but I don't know that I have it. One, two, four, six are my characters. Let's do this. Okay, let's see how it goes. 1, 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 4, 6. If I have float, I basically just Merton my way all the way through tier 1. And I just don't worry about it. And then I Merton my way all the way through to tier 2 as well. Then I don't Mert my way through tier 3. I quick my way through tier 3. 1, 2, 4, 6. Let's go. Alright, let's do a couple little peeks for float. Maybe there was one sitting around somewhere I didn't know about. There it is. So now it doesn't matter if we get quaked. Also doesn't really matter if we get hit, because we're just going to Merton ourselves back to full life. Ask me how much I care about that punch. The answer is I don't. This is what happens when you have crazy good spells and you don't have to worry about Quake. You just disregard the entire fight. Completely irrelevant tier 1. We're gonna just repeat that. Excuse me? Did I just get double countered? How dare you? I got triple countered. Oh, that's funny. I didn't actually know you could get countered by all of them. That's a little insulting, don't you think? Anyway, who cares if it's insulting? Because we're just gonna mute the far left and then we're just gonna start nuking stuff. That's it. That's the whole fight. Lock that has mute? I know one of these guys has mute that sucks. There we go. Get these Mertens flying. We've taken some damage. We gotta fix that with all these fire shields we got. And because Tiger is so threatening with his Doom Tusk, we're gonna make absolutely sure Homeboy dies. With Quick. We're gonna quick and double attack him if we have to. We don't want him getting another turn. We're throwing down too much damage. He's dead. Let's go ahead and take out tools while we're at it. Great. Love it. Go ahead and Merton. This should kill hit. Did not kill hit, so we're just gonna quick. Start with him. Shield's putting in work. Now we kill this guy. I think he just dies. Kind of the worst possible situation was doing that on Edgar, because he's the only one that doesn't get full healed. That's okay. I am not particularly worried. Alright, I'm going to Ultima first with Terra, and then I'm going to quick with Edgar. And that way I make sure that I'm not going to proc on Girl and heal her after the first attack. Ultima will soften her up, and then Edgar's first attack will kill her. You know what? We can do this a little bit better, come to think of it. Terra Ultima, Lock Ultima. That'll kill her. Ultima, let's go with Lock. You Ultima. So Girl will die here because it's non-elemental damage. Oh, she's dead anyway. Cool. You know what? We're going to have you fire 3 just to soften him up a bit. Now we do have to wait for Locke because he has our calmness protection. Yeah. Golem. Magic, quick. He's at 27,000. I probably don't even have to quick. But, nah, I'm just going to play it safe. Yeah, he's doing 16,000. I had no reason to do that. I thought he was hitting a little weaker than that. But, yeah, whatever. He's dead. Good night. Okay, we don't need shields. So let's just crack a shield with Gao, and then quick with Edgar, and then crack a shield with... Actually, you know what? Let's crack a shield with Gao. We need to heal a little bit, actually. Let's Merton with Gao, and then we'll start unequipping shields on everybody else, and then we will quick Edgar and attack twice. I just want to make sure if we get Ultimate that we don't die. Because 3 characters will probably die if we get Ultimate right now. But if I heal up with a quick Merton, then we're feeling much safer from a Ultima cheese. Okay, magic. Let's switch to Merton for some quick heals. We can keep that flame shield on for now. We got 2 other flame shields to crack. Thank you for the heals. Was that 9,000? That's, 20,000, 30,000. And this might kill, but this is what I was worried about. I don't know that he does enough damage to do an additional 32,000, but I could be wrong. Oh man, he's hitting for really high, so this actually probably will kill. I didn't expect 10,000 from him here. That's crazy damage. Like, he got way stronger at the end. Some of the other enemies were not taking nearly 9,999, so physical defense was really coming in clutch there. That was a blazingly fast Final Kefka. I mean, I basically got to completely ignore every one of the mechanics of the entire fight, so... Merton, followed by Ultima a couple times, followed by tons of quick, and just God King Edgar. So, yeah, we almost got a sub 70 while having a just horribly slow start. And you know what? I'll take it. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you got any questions, sound off in the comments below. Otherwise, you can message me on Discord if you want. I'll be more than happy to help you. Hope you all have a great night. Catch you on the next one. Peace.